grew, and soon the Principality of Adenveld emerged. And the world continued to expand, and Adenveld grew to a kingdom. The kingdom of Adenveld was vast, and the region of Ansteorra, with one R, was formed. From these southern lands, great and mighty, a principality arose. The Principality of Ansteorra was first ruled under the guidance of Mother Adenveld by their highnesses, Sean and Katharina. Then came Randall and Constance. Finally, Simon and Tessa sat the stellar throne and watched the sable star illuminate the sky as it ascended over the setting sun of Adenveld. The kingdom of Ansteorra was born second in the Aden line. The principality was no more, and thus began the line of crowns. First came Jonathan and Willow, a former crown of Adenveld, to usher the sable star to kingdom. Then Lloyd and Joycelyn the first, Jan and Kimrith, Sigmund and Siglinde the first, Finn Kelly and Elsasif, Lloyd and Joycelyn the second, Charles Inman and Arwen the first, Sigmund and Siglinde the second, Simon and Tessa, Charles Inman and Arwen the second, Jonathan and Willow the second, Charles Inman and Arwen the third, Seamus and Carlana the first, Daenerys and Marguerite, Charles Inman the fourth, and Drusilla, Hector and Rowan the first, Seamus and Carlana the second, Hector and Rowan the second, Michael and Rebecca the first, Gerard and Vanessa, Patrick Michael and Julia the first, Gerard, Michael and Rebecca the second, Patrick Michael and Julia the second, Rowan, sovereign queen by right of arms, and Hector, consort king. Charles Inman the fifth and Athena, Patrick Michael and Julia the third, William and Catherine, Sutan and Regina, Keen and Alicia the first, Inman the sixth and Athena the second, Jean Richard the first and Denora, Michael the third and Michaela the first, Patrick Michael and Julia the fourth, Galen and Rebecca, Michael the fourth and Michaela the second, Abdelmadi and Valeria the first, Keen and Alicia the second, Jean Richard the second and Gladwin, Barn and Catriona, Gunther the first and Sarah, Daphne and Octavia, Drake the first and Kaylee, Timotheus and Allison, Jason and Suray the first, Duncan and Larissa, Aaron and Brenna the first, Patrick Michael and Julia the fifth, Miguel and Connell the first, Ulstead and Cateau the first, Miguel and Connell the second, Drake the second and Sibri, Ulstead and Cateau the second, Jason and Suray the second, Abdelmadi and Valeria the second, Aaron and Britta the second, Romanius and Deanna, Ulstead the third and Abigardus the first, Aaron the third and Vanessa the second, Ulstead the fourth and Abigardus the second, Gunther the second and Elizabeth, Hrafna and Elisabetta the first, Owen and Ginevria, John Paul and Jillian the first, Ulstead the fifth and Abigardus the third, Lachlan and Gwen the first, Aaron the fourth and Amelo, Hrafna and Elisabetta the second, John Paul and Jillian the second, Lachlan and Gwen the second, Aaron the fifth and Nicollet, Sven and Antigone the first, Lachlan the third and Michelle, Sven and Antigone the second, Crepin and Torin the first, Gabriel and Sonia the first, Jason Drysdale and Margarita the first, Gabriel and Sonia the second, Lachlan the fourth and Gwen the third, Jason Drysdale and Margarita the second, Miguel and Connell the third, Vladislav and Margaret, Sven the third and Christiana, Jason Drysdale and Margarita the third, Floki and Elizabeth, Crepin and Torin the second, Gabriel and Sonia the third. Now, the stellar throne sits empty, and the land of the Sable Star awaits the presence of the rightful heir. The battlefield is silent, the shadows growing long. Though I may view the sunset, I'll not live to see the dawn. The trees have ceased to rustle, the birds no longer sing. All nature seems to wonder at the passing of a king. And now you stand before me, your father's flesh and blood, begotten on the sinews of the woman that I love. So difficult the birthing, the mother died that day, and now you stand before me to bear my crown away. The hour is fast approaching when you come into your own, when you take the ring and scepter and sit upon the throne. But before that final hour, when we each must meet our fate, pray gaze upon the royal crown and marvel at its weight. Oh, that cap of burnished metal is the symbol of a land, supporting all we cherish, the dream for which we stand. Its weight you'll find is nothing if you hold it in your palm. The burden of the crown begins the day you put it on. Now see how the jewels sparkle as you gaze at it again. Each facet is a subject whose right you must defend. Every point of light a burden you must shoulder with your own. And heavy is the burden of those upon the throne. This day is nearly ended. My limbs are growing cold. I can see the angels waiting to receive my passing soul. Keep for me my kingdom when my memory is dead, and forgive me for this burden I place upon your head. Now on Ansteorra comes one who would claim the stellar throne.
Knights of Ansteorra, I present myself as your sovereign to claim this throne.
My brothers, I was at Crown Tournament. I helped marshal. I witnessed the winner and the person who was declared winner. I saw them receive the coronet and place one upon her head, that she would share the sable thrones. She is the rightful heir. By kingdom law, page 26.
Article 5, right of succession. Section 1, forfeiture of the coronet. Letter C. If either the heirs are unable to fulfill the duties of the coronet, the remaining heir may continue to serve until coronation, at which time the remaining heir is crowned sovereign. If the remaining heir is not a fighter, the Earl Marshal assumes primary responsibility of the field.
This is kingdom law which we are sworn to uphold. Chivalry, my brothers, I say she is worthy.
Aye.
Aye.
She is very
Claim what is yours, ma'am.
And if anybody has a problem with that, they can come see me.
Or any of us.
I will assume the authority and the burden and the joy of leading you forward, I will wear the sable rose. Herald, is there a crown?
Your Majesty would call forth the roses who bear the Queen's crown.
With this act, I proclaim and crown myself Nicollet II, Sovereign Queen of Ansteorra. His Excellency Duncan, to come forward and sing one of our most traditional Ansteorran pieces.
Ansteorrans, please join with me. Stand, brothers, stand and defend our motherland. Through the blazing sun of summer, through the mud and rain and sand. And line after line will await our King's command. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand. The land of the land is the land I call my home, where the star on a standard shines for honor, truth, and right, where the sons of the Southland have no fear of any foe. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand, brothers, stand, and defend our motherland. Through the blazing sun of summer, through the mud and rain and sand. And line after line will await our Queen's command. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand. The foe are not few, and I know them to be strong. But alone I am one, and I cannot stem the tide. But I stand not alone in the shield wall of the throng. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand, brothers, stand. And defend our motherland. Through the blazing sun of summer, through the mud and rain and sand. And line after line will await our Queen's command. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand. Woe be to they who the lion's land betray, and woe be to all who take arms against our Queen. And down with foemen who would slay my chosen king. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand, brothers, stand, and defend our motherland. Through the blazing sun of summer, through the mud and rain and sand. And line after line will await our Queen's command. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand. Join with your kin, for the wars will come again, and every sword and spear adds a link into the chain. Add your arms to the army, and our star shall rise again. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand, brothers, stand, and defend our motherland. Through the blazing sun of summer, through the mud and rain and sand, and line after line will await our Queen's command. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand. Stand for the weak and the weary and the lame, and stand for the land. For the pride of Ansteorra we will stand.
Your Majesty Ansteorra, I hold in my hand the sword of state of this great kingdom. This blade and its predecessor have passed through 86 previous crowns over 44 years. Quite the lineage. The Lions of Ansteorra, defenders of the dream, we guard this blade until it is time to hand it off to someone who will use it for the benefit of this great kingdom. There are many that would say that a sword is a tool of violence, but that's not its only function. It also has the ability to dispense justice, show mercy, or give great honors to those who are worthy. Previous crowns have done all of these things. The better ones did those things for the benefit of the kingdom. Some did it for the betterment of their own ego. The crowns that we remember realize and believe passionately that leadership is a privilege and a responsibility. You, as sovereign queen, are now responsible for the well-being of everyone here and those who are not. So I would ask you, how do you intend to rule this kingdom?
Great lions, you hold in your hand the sword of Ricardo de Pisa, a legend of Ansteorra. I intend to bring forth his sword to rule this kingdom with justice and fairness for all. As you have heard the voices of the people today cry, "Stand, brothers, stand." We will stand together as a kingdom, and we will go forth and defend that is good and is right.
I leave you with one last thought. Always remember, you rule because we believe.
Ansteorra!
This day Ansteorra has a new crown. With these words opens the Premiere Court of Her Majesty, Nicollet la Deuxième, French-Sovereign d'Ansteorra.
I invite the populace to take their leave. Gentle lions, I will be looking for your wise counsel and wisdom throughout this reign. I appreciate you all. You may also take your leave. Yes.
At this time, Her Majesty would call forth those who would renew their oaths of fealty or swear their first, starting with the knights and those masters at arms who choose to swear fealty. Sworn and unbroken chain or stake. Repeat after me. This day.
This day.
I do swear.
I do swear.
Faith and fealty.
Faith and fealty.
Unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra.
Unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra.
To go or to stay.
To go or to stay.
To speak or to be silent.
To speak or to be silent.
In peace and in war.
In peace and in war.
In living and dying.
In living and dying.
So long as she keeps me as I am.
So long as she keeps me as I am.
When I first spoke this vow.
When I first spoke this vow.
So say I.
So say I.
To keep this vow.
To keep this vow.
Until Ansteorra releases me.
Until Ansteorra releases me.
Death take me.
Death take me.
Or the world end.
Or the world end.
In our turn.
We in our turn
Do swear to keep.
do swear to keep faith with you and yours,
And to keep or improve.
and to keep so long as your faith is in our hands. So swear I, Nicollet. You have our thanks, gentle knights and ladies.
Summon now to the throne those companions of the Order of Defense who wish to swear fealty.
This day,
I do swear.
I do swear
Faith and fealty.
faith and fealty
Unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra.
unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra,
To go or to stay.
to go or to stay,
To speak or to be silent.
to speak or to be silent,
In peace and in war.
in peace and in war,
In living and dying.
in living and dying,
So long as she keeps me as I am.
so long as she keeps me as I am.
When first I spoke this vow.
When first I spoke this vow,
So say I.
so say I.
To keep this vow.
Keep this vow
Until Ansteorra release me.
until Ansteorra release me,
Death take me.
death take me,
Or the world end.
or the world end.
We in our turn
Swear to keep
do swear to keep
faith with you and yours.
faith with you and yours,
And to keep or improve.
and to keep or improve upon your current estate, so long as your faith is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. Good Masters of Defense, thank you for your oaths. I too will be looking towards your service and your advice and counsel throughout this reign. With that, you have my leave to depart. Thank you. None.
Her Majesty requests all laurels who wish to swear fealty to join her at this time.
Ansteorra, you have heard the oaths of the marshalate activities, but this kingdom is so much more than that. Gathered before you are the great laurels, those of the artisans that provide the beauty of our kingdom.
Please form an unbroken chain of sort of state and repeat after me. This day.
This day,
I do swear.
I do swear
Faith and fealty.
faith and fealty
Unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra.
unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra,
To go or to stay.
to go or to stay,
To speak or to be silent.
to speak or to be silent,
In peace and in war.
in peace and in war,
In living and dying.
in living and dying,
So long as she keeps me as I am.
so long as she keeps me as I am.
When first I spoke this vow.
When first I spoke this vow,
So say I.
so say I.
To keep this vow.
To keep this vow,
Until Ansteorra release me.
until Ansteorra release me,
Death take me.
death take me,
Or the world end.
or the world ends.
We in our turn
Swear to keep faith
do swear to keep faith
with you and yours.
with you and yours,
And to keep or improve
and to keep or improve
upon your current estate.
upon your current estate,
So long as your faith
so long as your faith
is in our hands.
is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. Laurels, your services to this kingdom are amazing. Your art is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you for all that you do. Please have my leave.
Now call to the crown those members of the Order of the Pelican who choose to swear fealty.
dream happened. These are the members of the Order of the Pelican. Service to the kingdom. Service to the baronies and the shires. Service to their friends. Service to the dream. Harold.
This day.
This day.
I do swear.
I do swear.
Faith and fealty.
Faith and fealty.
Unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra.
To the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra.
To go or to stay.
To go or to stay.
To speak or to be silent.
To speak or to be silent.
In peace and in war.
In peace and in war.
In living and dying.
In living and dying.
So long as she keeps me as I am.
So long as she keeps me as I am.
When first I spoke this vow.
When first I spoke this vow.
So say I.
So say I.
To keep this vow.
To keep this vow.
Until Ansteorra release me.
Till Ansteorra release me.
Death take me.
Death take me.
Or the world end.
Or the world ends.
We in our turn
Do swear to keep.
do swear to keep
Faith with you and yours.
faith with you and yours,
And to keep or improve.
and to keep or improve
Upon your current estate.
upon your current estate,
So long as your faith
so long as your faith
is
is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. Pelicans, thank you. So many of you have started this journey with me from the day of crown turning. I have had the pleasure and the advantage of your guidance and your advice and your service. Please be sure that the crown will need you during this reign. Thank you for all that you do. Pelicans, you have my
Her Majesty now summons her Order of the White Scarf.
Thank you, Majesty, you are too kind.
Amelia's not in this.
I just once, that's all. I'm going in with you.
Small and unbroken chain, so state. I promise.
I promise,
Upon my faith and my sacred honor.
upon my faith and my sacred honor,
To be loyal to the sovereign queen of Ansteorra.
to be loyal to the sovereign queen of Ansteorra,
To defend the crown and kingdom.
to defend the crown and kingdom
Against all malefactors and invaders.
against all malefactors and invaders,
To command in such defense.
to command in such defense
All those who owe me service.
all those who owe me service,
To give true counsel.
to give true counsel,
And to give freely of my skills.
and to give freely of my skills
As soldier, scholar, and courtier.
as soldier, scholar, and courtier,
For the benefit of the kingdom.
for the benefit of the kingdom.
I swear this oath.
I swear this oath
In good faith and without deceit.
in good faith and without deceit.
Thereto I pledge to support.
Thereto I pledge to support
And aid my companions.
and aid my companions
In keeping this oath.
in keeping this oath.
So say I.
So say I, Roger Duville.
We in our turn do swear to keep faith with you and yours, and to keep or improve upon your current estate, so long as your faith is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. White Scarves, you are the heart of the Queen. This order is the support, the love, and the example of the courtier, the scholar, and the fighter that Ansteorra looks to. At this time, I would ask, is there a scarf?
we guard the Queen's scarf. The Queen has worn the scarf since early days of Ansteorra. The Queens in this room have worn this scarf. Arminian Legion dating back to Queen Joyce and Aline Reynard. All the white scarves guard this scarf. It is a symbol of the bond between our Queen and this order. I pin this on your arm as the Queen's man. But Her Majesty supports more traditions than one, and shall wear this as well, the scarf of Don Tyvar Moondragon. Obviously, many of you know of whom I speak. This was the first white scarf. He began fencing in Ansteorra and thus successful fencing in the known world. He started the cult of Regina, in which the fencers of Ansteorra become the Queen's men. The first white scarf, the reason we do this, he will not be forgotten.
On this day, white scarves, dons and doñas of Ansteorra, I honor your legacy. Your order is safe in my hands. Know that joys and troubles can be shared with your queen. I am here for you as you are here for me. Thank you all for the service that you provide. White scarves, you have my leave.
Her Majesty now calls forth any members of the royal family who wish to swear fealty.
This day, I do swear. Faith and fealty. Unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra. To go or to stay. To speak or to be silent. Indecent in war. In living and dying. So long as she keeps me as I am. When I first spoke this vow. So say I. To keep this vow. Till Ansteorra release me. Death take me. Or the world end.
We in our turn
Do swear to keep.
do swear to keep
Faith with you and yours.
faith with you and yours,
And to keep or improve.
and to keep or improve
Upon your current estate.
upon your current estate,
So long as your faith
so long as your faith is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. Friends, family, thank you all for your support. We have had a bit of a rough start, but we as a kingdom, as a family, will have an amazing and glorious reign and an amazing and glorious time at war coming forward. But know this, I value truly each and every one of you and your counsel. Please come to me at any time that you need to bend my ear, whether it be good or bad, so that we can keep our kingdom in its beautiful state. Thank you, my royal family.
Thank you, Majesty.
For personal fealty offered, huzzah. Now call to the crown their sanguine highnesses, Skeggy and Melina, Prince and Princess of the great Principality of Vinheim!
Your service has been impeccable, and I am so excited to be able to serve our kingdom. We together as one family.
This day, I do swear faith and fealty unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra, and do pledge all of my skill and means in care of the lands I hold in fee, to go or to stay, to speak or to be silent, in peace and in war, in living and dying, in token of the faith which she has placed in my hands, until the day come when she shall release me from my vow.
We in our turn do swear to keep faith with you and yours, and to keep or improve upon your current estate, so long as your faith is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. Thank you, Your Highness is Vinheim. Let's elevate you there. Your Highness is Vinheim. It's foreshadowing things to come. Foreshadowing.
It's not going on the board.
Thank you. You have both been faithful servants to the crown, but more importantly, you are faithful servants to your people. Vinheim prospers under your leadership, and for that we could not be more grateful. Thank you.
Summoned now to renew their oath of fealty, the landed nobility of Ansteorra. Repeat after me. This day, I do swear faith and fealty unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra, and do pledge all of my skill and means in care of the lands I hold in fee,
I hold in faith.
To go or to stay.
To go or to stay.
To speak or to be silent.
To speak or to be silent.
In peace and in war.
In peace and in war.
In living and dying.
In living and dying.
In token of the faith.
In token of the faith.
Which she has placed in my hands.
Which she has placed in my hands.
Until the day comes.
Until the day comes.
When she shall release me from my vow.
When she shall release me from my vow.
We in our turn do swear to keep faith with you and yours, and to keep or improve
Upon your current estate.
upon your current estate,
So long as your
so long as your faith
is in my hands.
is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. Landeds of Ansteorra, you are the boots on the ground that care for our people. I thank you for your service. I am looking forward to working with each one of you and to hear how our lands are doing, what is happening with our people, and to make sure that our people are well served and well cared for. Your service is immeasurable, irreplaceable, and greatly appreciated.
The greater and lesser officers of state are called to the throne. Her Majesty asks of you, the officers of this great kingdom, to renew your oath of service to the kingdom and its people. This day, I do swear, to render all service, unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra, and unto her people, and do pledge, all such skill, time, and means, in fulfilling the duties, of the office placed in my care, I swear, that I shall uphold the laws of this kingdom, and defend the authority of the crown, I swear, I will spare no effort, in the performance of the duties of my office, as defined by law, and by the word of the crown, This I do swear, by my honor.
We in our turn
Do swear to keep
do swear to keep
faith with you and yours,
faith with you and yours,
and to keep or improve
and to keep or improve
upon your current estate,
upon your current estate,
and to assist you in all ways,
and to assist you in all ways
in fulfilling the duties of your office.
in fulfilling the duties of your office, that together we may serve our kingdom. Officers, your service is immeasurable and greatly appreciated. Your contact with the populace is so very necessary. I encourage each of you to be sure that you are accessible, for our people need your wisdom, your thoughts, and your leadership. I thank each one of you for the service that you have rendered, and at this time, you have a leave.
Anybody need help up?
The members of the populace who wish to swear personal fealty to the crown are now summoned. As it is your wish to offer Her Majesty your oaths of personal fealty, you may do so at this time.
No, you're good. It's specific. You want to get Cassie.
Please form an unbroken chain to the sword of state and repeat after me. This day, I do swear, faith and fealty, unto the crown and kingdom of Ansteorra, to go or to stay, to speak or to be silent, in peace and in war, in living and dying, so long as she keeps me as I am. When I first spoke this vow, so say I. To keep this vow. Until Ansteorra releases me. Death take me. Or the world end.
We in our turn do swear to keep faith with you and yours, and to keep or improve upon your current estate, so long as your faith is in our hands. So say I, Nicollet Duville. Members of the populace, your fealty makes my heart sing. You are the jewels in this crown. You are the reason why we stand here. A great lion once just spoke in this hall. We rule because you believe. Thank you, each and every one of you, for your faith in me.
A grand tournament was held this morning. Jarl Floki Gerritsen, please come forward as Marshal in charge to discuss today's list.
Today during the solar eclipse that hopefully everybody got a chance to look at, we had a great armored championship tournament outside. We had how many fighters? 17 fighters show up and help out today. So if everybody can give a round of applause for the fighters that did show up. In tradition that we choose our champion, the final three: Duke Crippen, Duke Olstead, and Centurion Wilhelm. Outstanding fights all day long, especially to these three gentlemen. Thank you very much.
There was a good gentle, there was a knight of Ansteorra who was forced to, due to an injury, to withdraw early from the tournament. It is tradition that the crown choose their armored champion. I am making a selection today with the blessing of those who competed in the tournament and with the blessing of the one who won the tournament. Sir Amra, would you please come forward? Sir Amra, I have known you since the moment you set foot in Ansteorra. I sponsored you, I think, in your first tournament in this kingdom. I have watched your heart and your dedication to this kingdom grow. Will you stand beside me and defend the throne of Ansteorra?
My queen, would be my honor to stand beside you and defend you from any enemy.
Sir Amra, I will place in your hands and in your trust the sword of state. But before I do so, I would ask, as my champion, for your oath of fealty in your own words.
My queen, I promise to be a good knight and true, reverent and generous. Value to you always. Defender of any foe that would stand before you or against you. I'll give you everything I have.
Sir Amra, I have heard your words of fealty, and I accept them. And in return, I offer you this. I will lead our people as a good and true sovereign. I will be worthy of your protection. I will be worthy of your service, and I will be worthy of this kingdom. Sir Amra, take your place.
For Amra Shieldsplitter, Sovereign's armored champion for Nicollet II. Vivat!
Vivat!
Her Majesty calls forth the current Queen's champion, Honorable Lady Veronica de Sanguin.
You're good. Just go.
Honorable Lady Veronica, you served my predecessor with faith, with courage, with honor. In a month, there will be a tournament to determine my champion, whom I hope will serve me as well. But in the meantime, would you please continue to defend your queen until my champion can be selected?
I will.
Thank you. Please take your place. You may.
Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. I'll be around.
You have my faith. You have my word of defense. I will keep you in your estate until a new champion is selected, and then I will hold you in my heart as one of my defenders.
Her Majesty summons all royal and kingdom champions to join her behind the thrones. Royal Blade, Perrin de Bijon, Royal Hunter, Isabeau de Winter, Royal Lancer, Nikki the Goblin, Kingdom Artisan, Aoife Engen Michael O'Donnell, Royal Thrown Weapons Champion, Romanius Vinhemus Vesprianus, Royal Bard, Rorik Rainerson, Royal Middle Eastern Dance Champion, Adria Laurel, Queen's Hope, Maria of the Steppes, Sovereign's Dream, Riley de Gonger, holder of the Queen's Blade of Honor, Floki Garrickson, holder of the King's Blade of Chivalry, Louis Le Blois. Her Majesty expresses her thanks to all those who have served this kingdom and the royalty as champions, and will keep them as her champions
until such a time as a successor is selected during her reign. Her Majesty requests all those for whom this is their first event. If this is your first event within our society, please come forward.
We are so pleased to have each and every one of you. And what an amazing first event. There was a beautiful eclipse. You have gotten an opportunity to see some amazing fighting, some amazing pageantry. If you look about the hall, you will see some amazing arts on the things that people are wearing, people are showing. I hope to see each and every one of you at a future event. Know that simply because someone has a shiny hat on doesn't mean that they're not approachable. Please come and talk to us. If you see something you're interested in, let your friends know. We will hook you up with the right people because we would like for you to stay. As a small memento of your first event, I have for each of you a small crown token. So you may remember your first opportunity and your first dream of the Society for Creative Anachronism. Thank you all. You may depart.
For our newcomers, the future and lifeblood of our dream, huzzah! Huzzah! Majesty would ask all holders of the sable shield to stand at this time. She would now call forth those who have served in the armed forces and do not have a sable shield or need a replacement.
Good gentles, the people standing in this room and the people standing here with me have served their nation. Ansteorra has an award. It bears no precedence, but it bears the heart of every person here. For without these people, we would not be free to express ourselves, to live our dream. These people stand on a wall to ensure that we have our freedom to speak, to be, to live, and peace. Our world right now is in turmoil, and so we are ever more grateful for their service, knowing the things that might come. To the bearers of the sable shield, you have my deepest gratitude and the gratitude of your kingdom. Huzzah! Huzzah! Okay. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for spending your free time with us. Thank you for leading by example.
For those who serve so that we may dream. Viva!
Viva!
At Coronation, not normal to do what I'm about to do. Usually what I'm about to do is done at crown turning. However, I have seen a level of honor on our fighting field today that cannot go unrecognized. Your Grace, Decrepit, would you please join me? It is tradition that a fighter is chosen at our crown tournament to bear the Sovereign's blade of chivalry. But what I saw from you today, there can be no other choice. We do not have the blade with us, but you will, if you will, bear the blade of chivalry for this reign. I would be deeply honored because you are a shining light in our knighthood. And you are an example of what chivalry is in Ansteorra.
The honor would be mine.
I will make sure that the blade comes to you as soon as it is in my hands. Thank you.
For Nicollet, hold on the Sovereign's blade of chivalry for Nicollet II. Viva! Viva! Good gentles all, as Her Majesty took oaths of service earlier from the greater and lesser officers of state, there is one greater officer whose service is coming to an end. For nearly 2 years, Mofanwe Effen has served as Kingdom Seneschal, and in 1 month's time at Queen's Champion, she will graciously accept her leave from that role. Succeeding Her Excellency as Kingdom Seneschal will be Her Grace Margarita de Mantua. At Queen's Champion, the office will change hands, so everyone please attend to witness a grand tournament honoring our wonderful Queen and Mofanwe's retirement. For the service of Mistress Mofanwe, huzzah! Huzzah! And for the impending service of Her Grace Margarita, huzzah! Huzzah! Pray heed the words of our Queen.
So I have some announcements. I swear I'm not changing any kingdom laws. Actually, we have a lot of things that are going to be happening in our kingdom. As we all know, Gulf Wars is coming up in March. The negotiations have already started. I have beat their Majesty's Chimeras into submission on a few things. We hope we're going to have an amazing schedule. And actually we have, their Majesty's Chimeras are actually an amazing couple. They've been very easy to work with, and I think we're going to have an amazing war. But there are some things that need to be done in the meantime. So I have some announcements to make. First of all, we will be opening up for bids for the Kingdom Thrones. The Kingdom Thrones are quite old, and they have been transported so many times that they are becoming a touch dangerous, as Her Grace Torin can tell us about. So we are going to be asking, the bids will be opening up for bids. The information will be placed out on the listserv as well as on Facebook, so you can see. We're encouraging all the woodworking guilds, all of our wood carvers, to please look at what we're looking for new thrones and to do bids. Believe me, we are not the only kingdom asking for new bids. When I made this mention at Penzic, I got a bunch of, we are too. Let us know if you know anybody who's willing to do them. So, us first. So, thrones. We will also be opening up a bid for the Kingdom Pavilion. The Kingdom Pavilion is in also a state of disrepair from use. It's been in service for a very long time. It was painted beautifully, I believe, by Nimrod. Was it Nimrod? Moonshadow. Thank you. Moonshadow. I knew it was one of our friends named wonderful if you haven't gone and looked to see the work that's been done. So we will be looking for a group to volunteer to paint, but we will also be looking to purchase a New Kingdom Pavilion. We are also opening bids for Gulf Wars Chili Night. Now, whoever bids Gulf Wars Chili Night, I'm going to tell you right now, you have a heck of competition because Sir Amra did Penzance Chili Night, and it was the best orange chili we've had in a long time. It was good. And there was more food there than we knew what to do with. We served most of Penzance and then a few people 2 or 3 times. So bids will be opening for Chili Night. We're very excited to see the bids. We're very excited to get this going. This is probably the biggest party at Gulf Wars is our Chili Night. Everybody comes. So please, please, if you have the capacity, you have the households, you want to do the service, put in a bid for Chili Night. We will also be calling for New Kingdom banners. The Kingdom banners, the ones that you see here, are in good shape, but we have many, many that are in disrepair simply from, again, time of usage. When you take a banner out into the sun for years on end, they begin to fade, they get wet, they get tattered by the wind. And so we would love to have New Kingdom banners to show off our pride as Ansteorrans. You do not have to be a group, you do not have to be a household. You do not actually have to do any sort of bid. If you would like to donate a Kingdom banner, if you would like to show off your talent and your skill and your artistry, the Kingdom would gladly accept what you are able to produce. So we do appreciate that, and we are putting out a call for New Kingdom banners. Where is Her Grace Evergardus?
Evergardus von Zell is summoned to the throne.
Eddie, turn around. Listen.
Oh, excellent. Hi, everyone. For everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Evergardus. And oh no.
There's 8 new people.
Wow! I am the gift and largesse coordinator for Her Majesty. If you would like to donate largesse or gifts, please send them to me, give them to me, whatever. Even though if you give them to Her Majesty, she's sometimes like, what do I do with this? And it stays at my house anyways, and then I dole it out to her, and I put little boxes together. We need gifts for Gulf War, which I don't know who we're exchanging with, and then for BAM, I believe the Glen Alvin crown is kind of Mongol-ish. So if I don't get any cool Mongol things, they're getting s'mores. Okay? Which is fun too, don't get me wrong. So if anyone would like to donate, I'm on Facebook as Connie Jo Steelquest, where you can see me at events. I'm not that, and you can pretty much see me because I run around with my head cut off. Okay? Thank you very much.
For the service of the largesse and gift coordinator, Duchess Evergardus von Zell, huzzah!
All right, so today we had an amazing tournament to select our armored champion. In a month, we will be having another amazing tournament to select the Queen's champion, the Rapier champion. I am asking for letters of intent to please be sent no later than November 7th. However, if you wish to present a letter of intent, you can simply send a notice of intent to enter and then present a letter of intent on the day of Queen's Champion. This also will be posted so that everybody will have that information. Right now I'm just kind of putting some information out so that people will know and expect, and we are planning. So I'm very much looking forward to the Queen's Tournament and seeing each and all of y'all there again. And now, I'd like to talk to y'all about a very serious topic, and it's something that I made a promise to this kingdom about when I decided to stay in this position and lead you forward. I promised the populace of Ansteorra a DEI plan and initiative to move forward. And I'd like to present that to you now. At Border March Autumn Melees, we will have our first of 2 Kingdom level salons. We will be discussing at Border March Autumn Melees the concepts of disability, seen and unseen, and how we can make our dream more accessible to those who suffer from disabilities. This will be a forum that anyone can participate in. We intend to have a scribe there to take down the ideas so that we can put them into a working document, send them to our DEI officer so that the ideas that come from these salons are accessible to all of our groups so that you may move forward in supporting the dream at the local level and making sure that people are able to come out and play. The second salon we are hosting at Winter Kingdom. And at the salon at Winter Kingdom, we will be discussing marginalized communities. And again, we will be taking notes and creating some ideas to be able to make our dream more accessible and more friendly to marginalized communities. With the hopes that we can continue as a kingdom to move forward, to grow our populace, but in a manner where everyone is welcome and accepted. Moving forward, I will not require, but I will politely request, if you are bidding a kingdom level event, please consider having an area available for a quiet space. We did this at Kingdom Arts and Sciences. It was very successful. We all get a little peopled out. We love our friends, but sometimes we just need a break for a few minutes to recenter and reground ourselves. It's not a hard thing to do. There's really no special requirements, just a small space away from the noise that people can go and have a moment to themselves. So we will be requesting that that idea be included in your kingdom level bids. And then finally, we are asking our seneschals and our landeds to watch your populace and bring to us the names of those who exemplify acceptance and assistance in the SCA. We are hoping that by the end of the reign, we will be able to establish a kingdom level award for inclusiveness. Woo! Woo! Is not a weapon, it's not a weapon to be used against our friends or even those that we perceive as foes. It's an office that we use to organize ideas, to educate ourselves on the challenges that we all face. And there will be those who will stand out among your populace as being exceptional in these skills and qualities. Please make sure that those people, their names get before me for proper recognition. And so, my friends, this is the initiative for this reign that I wish to present to you, hopefully for your input and your approval. Because we cannot do this alone. We have to work together. If you have additional ideas, if you have thoughts for a kingdom level award on the inclusivity, please bring me your concepts so we can see how we can implement them to best serve our kingdom. Thank you all.
Good gentles all, today was an incredible, amazing day. But this reign will have much incredibleness and amazingness. May I say, awesomeness. Starting next weekend in Bjornsburg, Her Majesty will be selecting the Royal Hunter, the Kingdom Missile Champion for archery. Please join Her Majesty next weekend at Bjornsburg for Royal Hunter. Pray heed Her Majesty's words.
Good gentles, thank you all for joining us on this momentous day. Ansteorra, the Black Star has risen! We have seen the eclipse! We will move forward! We will be one! We are a mighty kingdom! And in March, we will make it known.
With these words, thou close the Premiere Court of Her Stellar Majesty, Nicollet Latosem, Krensar and Ansteorra. Vivat Prince! Vivat Prince! Vivat Princess!